Hi and welcome to my kitchen. Today we have a breast right here, a very fat chicken breast, and I'm going to show you two different ways to make chicken. Simple and yummy. So if you want to use tenderloins, I'm just going to trim the fat and stuff off of this little chicken breast. If you want to use tenderloins, use those. If you like thighs, use those. So the first one we are going to make, well, we're going to prep this first, and we're going to end up making some nice chicken strips. They're going to be so good. So I don't know who's feeding these chickens, but this is some big chicken breast. Anyway, I'm going to get out this little tendon right here. And we're going to let this soak in some nice buttermilk and stuff for a while, and then I'll get started on the second one, which is a teriyaki, kind of a sweet, yummy teriyaki kind of chicken. It's going to be so good. So I'm just going to cut this in some nice strips. Okay, so we're going to take these chicken strips and we're going to put them in a bowl, and we're going to add 2 cups of buttermilk. So every time I go to the store and I need buttermilk, I only use a cup or 2 cups, and then it just sits in the refrigerator, it spoils, and I end up throwing it away. So a long time ago I bought this. It's the buttermilk powder, and we're going to add 2 cups of buttermilk. I'm going to add some paprika and some parsley, some garlic and pepper, and this is the mixed kind, so it does have the garlic and pepper, and you want this to be nicely seasoned, and a little bit of salt, and some hot sauce. Give it a little kick, and we're gonna set this, cover this, put this in the refrigerator, and it's best to do this for at least 3 hours, or overnight is better. But we don't have that much time today, so I'm gonna cover it and do the other chicken for you while this is marinating. Then we're going to come back and do these. Okay, so for the next chicken recipe, I have another breast, and we're going to make a sweet onion teriyaki. So I'm going to just cut these in pieces. And this is so easy, so simple to make. And I mean, you can make as much as you want, you know, for your family, for a lot of people. Really, really simple. So I'm just kind of doing bite sizes. And we're just going to have this over some nice rice. And again, if you want tenderloins, thighs, you decide what kind of chicken you like. If you don't like the breast and you want more of the dark meat, it's still going to be yummy. Okay, so I put the chicken in a bowl. I'm going to put a little oil in my pan, and to the chicken I'm going to add some flour just to coat the chicken all up. And we're going to put it in the pan, and we're going to cook it until it's done and crispy. And then we're going to add a delicious sauce to it. Okay, so in the meantime, while this is cooking, we're going to make our glaze for it. And I'm going to start with this, which is the sweet onion teriyaki from Subway. And this is so yummy. I mean, if this is all you use, it would be so good. So I don't have a whole lot left, so I'm going to use the rest of that. And then I'm going to add just some soy sauce. And I'll write down everything that I'm doing in the description. And here's some garlic powder. And a little brown sugar. And the juice of a half an orange. And we're just going to stir this all up. Okay, so once you have your chicken all brown on all sides, we're going to add the glaze, pour it all over it. So it's going to take a few minutes. It smells so yummy. So while this is getting all yummy and deglazing, you can make some rice. If you want to have this over some rice, I just use the really easy Minute Maid rice, and to the water, you know, it's always like a cup of water, cup of rice, whatever, as much as you want. I added a teaspoon and a half of chicken bouillon to the water, and then I added some green onions to it, so it's going to be delicious. Let this just kind of boil down, but keep an eye on it too. Okay, this is cooked down. Look at it, it's all glazed. It looks so yummy. Look at it, all nice. So let's put this in a bowl. Get every last bit of this delicious glaze all over it. Look how nice this is. We're going to put this over rice, like I said. Let's sprinkle on some of the little green scallions. Here's some sesame seeds. We'll sprinkle some of these. Look at it. Delicious. And the mister is so hungry, he says, when are we going to eat? Well, he can eat right now. Okay, now I'm going to go in the refrigerator, get out the chicken strips that have been marinated in the buttermilk, and let's get those fried up. Okay, so for the chicken strips, I'm just going to add some flour and some cornstarch. That always makes chicken always a little nicer with the crispiness. And you want to keep this also seasoned. So I'm just going to add some parsley, and we're going to stay within the same kind of seasoning. Some garlic and pepper. And we're going to mix this all up. It's going to be so yummy. Okay, so I have oil in my pan heating up. I brought you close so you can see what I'm doing. And the chicken has been marinating while we made the other. So I'm just going to take the chicken strips and put them in the flour and the cornstarch. And my oil is going to heat up between 350 and 400, because when you add these, it's going to cool it way down. And if you're making a whole bunch of these, you just do them in batches. You can turn your oven on warm just to keep them all nice and warm until they're all done. Okay, let's put these chicken strips in the oil. These are going to be so good. Serve them with ranch, honey mustard, whatever your favorite is. Then I have a pan with wire rack. I can put them on when they're all done. You just slip this in the oven. Okay, these are all done. Look at nice and crispy. And we'll start on the next batch. It was so fun having you in my kitchen today. We made 2 really yummy chicken ideas. We've got this sweet onion teriyaki. So good. Put it over rice. Yummy. We have the nice chicken strips. I'm going to serve it with some ranch, Mr. can't wait to try it. And I hope you will try it too. We'll see you next time.